What's up, my people? How we doing today? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy D. You know how we do, right? Today, I got this information that I need to bring to you guys. I'm very excited. As you can tell, I'm very positive, a lot of energy right now because I think this is important information that y'all are gonna want to watch like the whole video, right? Stick around because, and I'm talking about all the companies. We're talking about AMC, Lucid, Bitfarms, and Loopring. All right, they're all having more than a decent day right now, guys. I'm very happy with what I see. Like I keep saying, I'm expecting a Santa Claus rally, and this could very well be the start of it, right? The markets seem to be reacting pretty well right now, moving past the news of the spread and all that with the virus. I know I've heard a little bit about it, but I'm more excited to bring you this information, and so you can make your own decisions, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what you should do or not do with your money, but I'm very excited because I can see that this is an important time, especially for AMC. I saw a lot of strength today, and I saw exactly what I wanted to see with it, and I'm gonna break that down, okay? So I'm gonna try not to make this video super long, right? I'm gonna jump into this information, and right before we do that, thank you, shout out to the subscribers. I can't say how much I love and appreciate you guys, right? We're on our way to 100. We're gonna break right through that, I can tell. And yeah, so we've been here almost a month and a half, and we're going to break 10,000 views here on the channel as well, between all the videos collectively. So I just cannot say thank you enough. Okay, let's switch over because I'm gonna talk to you guys about these 5 laws that I know about, and I'm gonna share that with you guys. Okay, it's not having to do exactly with the stock market, but more with like life in general. And I've used this for a while, and it has a lot to do why I decided to do the channel as well. Okay, so let me bring this up. Oh yeah, I have it right here. Perfect. All right, so this is what's called the 5 laws of stratospheric success. I need to zoom in. There we go. If you need to pause it right here, go ahead, right? So let me talk about number 1, the law of value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment, right? That's number 1. Number 2 is the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. The law of influence. So your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. The law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself to other people, is the way I look at it, right? And then the law of receptivity. The key of effective giving is to stay open to receiving, guys. All right, so this all has to do with this book. So it's called The Go-Giver. And not that I read every day, but someone told me that this was a good one to read, right? And so I went ahead and read it, and I absolutely loved it, and I recommend it. And I follow these laws, right? So the law of compensation, your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So the way I look at it is like, that's why I don't have the t-shirts or the swag or none of that, promotional stuff just to try to sell. The way I'm looking at it is like, okay, I'm on YouTube, right? Like I'm trying to make the views and the subscribers and getting the subscribers and building it that way, right? And having YouTube pay me for the views and the subscribers and all that and so on. But that's the law of compensation, the law of value, right? So I'm trying to teach you guys, this information for the stock market from my experiences, just personal opinion, guys, but it's my experience. I'm sharing my experiences with y'all. So that you guys can take that and hopefully learn from it and not make the same mistakes, right? Here's the other ones, the law of authenticity, right? So that's what I'm giving you guys is myself on this channel, right? And trying to entertain, in the meantime as well, like while trying to break down this information on the market. And the law of receptivity. I'm never going to claim that I'm 100% right, guys. I don't think anybody is in the market, right? It's very hard to call the top and the bottom a lot of times, but if you follow some rules and from your, you don't break those rules when you're trading, especially like right now I'm not day trading so much, but when the market gets hotter, right, there's days where I do like to day trade. And so I haven't seen those days yet, but I think they're coming soon again because we just kind of went through them. And so now right now I'm just buying and holding, right? More of just like waiting to wait to see that run for the market to come back. And I think it's gonna come soon. Okay. So I just wanted to share those before we get into this other information, but let's go ahead and jump into it because we got a lot to go over. So here on the chart, guys, I saw exactly what I needed to see with AMC. It definitely looks strong today, guys. I haven't touched this, and what I'm talking about is like I drew these out and it's respecting these, right? What I think is going to happen, it'll probably come back and touch this one more time. But this is a bullish thing. This is not a bearish thing, okay? This would hopefully, show the support and the strength there and boost it and break this long, this long line of pressure of just downtrends. That way we would start a bull run here, or an ape run, all right? How we like to call it. And you're talking about like some crazy days, like 20, 30, 60%, 100% days, right? You never know. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. Again, it's reference to this point. To me, this is looking very similar when I look at this chart right here, right? So I'm so bullish right now and so apish because look at this part right here, guys. You have that 1, 2, 3. And what do you see here? That 1, 2, 3, in my opinion, right? So I've seen some other YouTubers saying that tomorrow and Thursday we're gonna run hard, and I hope that comes true. That would come, I'm saying that that's the potential. I don't like saying dates or times, but it's there, guys. Like the setup is so crazy right now that it's there, and not just because of the chart, right? There's other things that we're going to take into consideration real quick. What I want to point out is this ORTEX data. Short squeeze signal, trading signal is generated, okay? And because of the recent price increase and how high the shorting level in AMC is, all right? And they're pointing out the chart here. So the signal went off here. It's gone off here and here, okay? They don't send these out all the time, guys, right? So they have 3 different ones. And right here, trading signals are based on historical statistics and machine learning. Short squeeze signals in particular are rare, and the duration of the price momentum is particularly hard to estimate, right? Because they're saying it's just going to shoot up, right? What we've all been saying. So they have 3 different ones. And 2 out of the 3 signals have gone off and have been generated. Short squeeze trading signal. A type 3 short squeeze signal was generated in AMC today, in addition to yesterday's type 2 short squeeze signal. So that's 2 out of 3, right? And signals are based on historical performance and are not investment advice. Okay. And the way these are generated was based on the recent price increase and the high shorting level of AMC, right? Because they said it's about 20%, right here. This was 7 hours ago. The estimated short interest is 20.24%, and utilization is at 81%. That is what we need for a squeeze, guys. The setup. This is the indicators, right? And then the last thing I'll point out here on the charts is the RSI. This is perfect right now. It's showing strength, guys. Once we get that 50 to 70 level, that's the range that shows strength, right? That's what's gonna push this thing through all this, the strength. And then the MACD. Oh, the MACD right now. Look at that. It's turning, guys. That's what you want to see, is the orange line come above. That's when you're going to see the price go up, the bullish momentum. It's pushing the price up, the apes, or the buying pressure. And then this is what happened in the last run, right? You want to see the orange line go above it, above the blue line. That shows strength, okay? I don't know what else to say, man, okay? Everything is looking like it's ready to rip, guys. Like the YouTubers are not making this up right now, right? The signals are here. Let's go ahead and look at the 2-minute chart here, just to kind of see what happened. And what I like today was this strength right here, right? It took off in the morning. We saw this rip to the upside, and then we got all of a sudden it just dropped $1 out of nowhere. About $1. That was really strange. That was really weird in my opinion. I think it was the shorts, they got really scared because it was about to rip. Once you pass that level, right, the 33, 32.50 level, the next stop is like 36, 37. So they were probably shitting bricks, right? And then we got blocked and came down, consolidated, and just kind of cooled off the rest of the day. But it doesn't matter, guys. We were still up 2%. That's a green day, right? And again, I'm going to point out this interview. If you have not seen it, you need to go watch it. He did a pretty good job, in my opinion, right? Taking his dumb questions. The volume, again, guys, is the signal is here for me as well. The way I'm looking at this personally, I think this thing is about to squeeze, guys. I don't know when, I can't say what day, but any day now. Any day now for sure. The pressure is there. And what I mean is right before the June rip, when you saw these crazy days, look at the exact pattern that it did, right? Right here is what I'm talking about. You see these green, green, then it starts to get a little bit of red, and then guess what? Rips. And that's what I'm talking about. Right here. This part right here with the having to do with the volume, and this part right here, guys. All right. It's there, guys. The evidence is there. What else? All right. So AMC Bears. I want to point out this article because it just made me laugh. AMC Bears will have No Way Home in 2022. As we know, Spider-Man No Way Home is now the #2 movie in history to have like the greatest opening weekend, right? So I expect it to actually pass that soon, right? In the next few days, once they tally up the sales from the rest of the week, I think it might become #1. Spider-Man No Way Home was a resounding success, painting a bright picture of the future of moviegoing. This quarter is set to be AMC's strongest pandemic-era earnings period, right? Uh-oh. Shorts? What? With Bears still arguing the cinemas are dead, an undeniable reality has emerged. And I'm not going to go over the article really, but, you know, they're starting to say, oh, people are going back to the movies. Well, obviously, right, the sales are there, the numbers are there. And then the options chain, guys. Remember, they have been having to short more than 50% during the days, right? Each day, look at this, 62% on the 16th, because they're just trying to keep the price down. They're seeing that people are buying again, so the price is trying to go up, and they just block it. This, to me, is not normal. There's no reason for anyone to be shorting AMC at this level, you know, because they're starting to show strength in the company. They have bright ideas for the future and so on, right? They're trying to evolve as a company. And the other thing is the calls, okay? We have 38,000. That's looking really good right now where we're sitting. And they're only 7,000 in the money and then 103,000 out of the money. Which, if these start to run in the money, guess what happens? We go up. Okay, and then they've been taking out more shares. As you can see, there's 4.8. Like I said, 38,000 in the money. Just get a refresh. Yep, that's it. All right, guys. I'm pretty sure that's all I got right now on AMC. It's a lot, but it's good stuff, right? It's setting us up for this big move that's coming. And I'm loving it, guys. I'm just loving it. Next, we're going to go over to Lucid. Oh, and the SPY. Okay, so this is the SPY real quick before we get into Lucid. This kind of shows you the overall market. So as you can see, there was fear in the morning, and then as Biden talked, I bet you know that they had a bullish feeling momentum. So we saw this go up. So that's the SPY, and then now here we have Lucid. Lucid right now is at 38.32. It went up almost 1% for the day. Volume was 34 million, and the average volume is 75 million. So very low volume right now, guys. But it's still trying to hold itself up. Doesn't really want to go down, but like I said, it did break this line right here, which it is an important line in my opinion. So like I said yesterday, I'm just going to tell you guys my honest opinion, the truth. Right now, it might keep coming down, but I'm going to tell you guys why it would be a good time, you know, why in my opinion, and according to this article too, it's a good time to just keep buying shares and try to accumulate shares over the next few weeks, right? Before this thing tries to rip up. Because it broke this line too, and then this gap hasn't gotten filled. Eventually, it will have to get filled down the road. But look at this. We have the trading zones up here, and that was my goal, but it's starting to move away from it, right? So that's why I switched my perspective, guys. Like, I think short term right now, it's going to be a little bit of turbulence, right? We can look at the order flow real quick. So 223 versus 332. A lot of selling pressure today, okay? 34 big orders is what brought it down. 34 to 4. Yeah. 163 to 108, and then 134 to 109. A lot of selling pressure there. And let's take a look at a longer time frame. Yeah, see, so it's not gonna make its way quite up this high yet. Or it's not out of the woods, right? So I would have to reclaim this section right here to be more bullish. And yeah, I don't expect much upside right now. Unless there's the Santa Claus rally, all right, then we're going to be looking good. But what I do want to point out is this article. So here's why Lucid stock could be on the rise again very soon, right? It's talking about its obstacles that it's had to go over, the past few months. It's definitely had a lot of momentum, and as a result of it, it went up like crazy, and right now it's just trying to settle down. And it's saying whether this should be considered an opportunity to snap up shares in the company at a great price. As a result of this dip, Lucid stock is currently priced at nearly November levels. That others significant upside if it that offers significant upside if it recovers. Not to mention long-term growth potential should Lucid live up to its expectations, right? So of course there's very high expectations for it, and it's proving itself. It's a new company, guys. Remember, there was a lot of bears at the beginning, like, oh, it's not going to be able to compete with Mercedes, and guess what? The quality pretty much competes with Mercedes. And here we go. So it's going to give you a timeline here of what happened. Of course, I'm going to put these links down in the description, guys. Don't forget, you want to read it. But it's talking about the reservations. They finally started making deliveries on October 30th. Their earnings call and how they had, more reservations. And then what happened with the issues. So then they got hit with the subpoena. So they're probably going to get charged some kind of fine, guys, right? If they find something. This has happened with other companies recently. And so it's also going over how the CEO, he sold 467,000 shares. He probably took advantage of the big rip. But it was a tiny fraction of his holdings, right? And then investors got spooked and all the bad news with the Omicron happened. And that's why the price pretty much came down to what it did. But the bottom line is that they're saying that, in the long term, this is a good buy because of what the future holds, right? Most people in the future are going to switch over to electric cars, and as they put more charging stations and all that around, okay? Yeah, but in my opinion as well, they've been added to the NASDAQ 100. That's very important. That's crucial. And so I think it has a lot of room to go back to the upside. And I'm still bullish on it, right? Just long-term bullish on it. Okay, let's switch over to Bitfarms because that went up significantly today. Let's see where it went up to 492, guys. So that's almost an 8%, 7.8% for the day, even though volume was low. So what that means is that there was a lot of buying pressure, not a lot of selling pressure with the low volume, which is showing a sign of strength, guys, right? So we've been watching this, and it has taken quite a fall, but it always follows Bitcoin and crypto has had a decent push the past day, the past 24 hours, as well as Loopring, guys. Like Loopring right now, I'm gonna get into that. That one's on fire right now too. I think it's up almost 20% for the day. Yeah, so okay, this is what happened today. It dipped. We're on the 15 minute, so we're talking about Bitfarms. But it seems to be, filling this cup right here, and that's a sign of strength. And hopefully, we get to see more upside. If crypto continues to run, this is gonna go with it. And of course, if the market moves up, it's gonna go with it, right? So that's not much to pay attention to on the chart here, but let's go to the order flow real quick. So yeah, 262 versus 245. That's why you see the big day for. Oh wait, well, this is AMC. That switched up on. Here it is. All right, 3.63 versus 3.57. There you go. That's the one for Bitfarms. it switched over to AMC for some reason. Yeah, so let's talk about Loopring real quick. They remember I talked about yesterday that they did an update to their system, and so today, there was a big reaction to it. So I saw this tweet go out. A major step forward today on our mission to onboard the masses directly onto Ethereum secured layer 2. Our brand new L2 only wallet, direct to Loopring L2 fiat on ramps are finally here, right? So it's a big deal. That's why you see this huge day for Loopring. And they're introducing their counterfactual wallet and fiat on-ramps. We're very excited to finally unveil the iOS version, Android coming soon, of our Layer 2 wallet. Smart wallet users who have been holding off on Layer 1 wallet deployment can now download the new wallet on Layer 2, on Ethereum, right? And the Loopring Smart Wallet, at the first Ethereum wallet with the rollup scaling baked in, has helped users from getting priced out of Ethereum, yet creating the smart contract wallet on layer 1 and has been a gas-heavy and expensive endeavor. The initial creation cost has prevented many users from experiencing all of the benefits of L2. With the release of our wallet, users can now deploy the wallet on L2 only, bypassing a costly creation fee on L1. This try it before you buy it option allows users to experience the power of Ethereum level 2 right away. If users would like to withdraw funds on L1, they can deploy their Ethereum L1 smart contract wallet, paying for the creation cost at that time. Let's see. Yeah, so they're talking about all the advantages of L2. It's cheaper, right? They can do more with it. This Loopring is built on the L2. And yeah, guys, so to me, this is a big deal because L1 smart wallet security features include guardians, setting daily limits, whistling trusted addresses, and locking it down if ever needed. The guardians allow for extreme peace of mind knowing you have the ability to recover your wallet and funds if it is ever lost, stolen, or deleted. You see that? So remember, crypto, most people were scared because like, oh, they could steal it, they could do this. They're adding the safety to it, guys. That's why you see this big move right now. This is the kind of news that we've been waiting on, right? So not only for them to launch the NFT marketplace, but this kind of news where it gives you, you know, a future idea of what they're trying to do with crypto. Basic security options. If your phone is ever stolen, lost, or deleted, you are trusting the official Loopring Guardian to recover your wallet. When recovering the counterfactual wallet, the smart contract must be created on L1 ultimately, incurring a gas fee for the user. Also, fiat on-ramps. So onboarding onto Loopring just got a whole lot easier with direct L2 fiat on-ramps thanks to our fiat provider ramp. Users no longer have to jump through hoops and waste gas hopping onto our L2. With just a couple of clips, you're living a blazing fast, super cheap, and powerful Ethereum gateway on the Loopring L2. Check this picture out. Get in, loser. We're getting on a roll up. Oh man. It removes a massive barrier to Loopring adoption. This is a big moment for Loopring and the roll up, and we're excited to give you direct deposits and soon withdrawals. A try on Loopring L2 and Loopring Wallet. We think this is a pivotal step for the traditional world to see what L2 hype is all about. Nice. And then they're doing this holiday giveaway, like I've talked about before, guys. And then what Loopring is about. So remember, this is a big deal in my opinion, guys. This is one of my favorite cryptos for sure. And I'm probably gonna pick up a few more just to add right to my portfolio because I could easily see this thing going to $5 or more. Real quick, we can just take a look at the daily chart. Like I said, it's up 14.49% at 233. And what I wanted to point out mainly was like what I was talking about, this Fibonacci extension that I have here. So right here, this level was crucial. It dipped under and now I reclaimed it. All it needs to do now is just bounce, maybe consolidate here a little bit and respect the master trend line, and it'll just keep on its way. And then eventually, past this all-time highs. If we ever pass this point, guys, that's what's called a technical breakout, and you would see a new, it's trying to find its new high price, right? And yeah, so of course, we were pretty green. Yeah, all four of our investments were green today, so you got to be happy about that. Love to see the green. And of course, it's Christmas, guys. Get all the stuff you need to done. I'm gonna go hang out tonight with some friends and go to a white elephant party. Should be fun. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, don't forget to comment, like, share, please, with all that good stuff. We're almost to our goal. We're about to smash that 100 subscribers. And yeah, thanks to all of you guys. I appreciate you and I love y'all. See ya.